10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. FNATIC's turn to ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
If you guys watched the previous game, you know, I think everyone can agree. Not Dota.
Nope.
You have Rubik and Beastmaster just throwing the axes from so far away. You have Rubik immediately picking up the axe, going straight inside the Roche pit. It's just
not even inside. Just
yeah,
kill
he's just
Roche
throwing it from the cliff, you know, from the high ground. Like they're getting a Roche kill. Like, well, what is that?
Clearly, they're.
And Roche just kind of
10
moves
seconds
towards you,
remaining.
moves back.
Stop it!
Just dies.
Stop it!
Okay, but it's banned.
5 seconds remaining.
How about Io?
I think you can risk and give to execration. Io right now is that harder to execute about the beast, how he executes. About the fact that you let the beast go through and then you adapt your whole draft. That's Enchantress, you pick a Rubik, and then you end up with a Rubik mid and Enchantress fight. Perhaps isn't wanted.
Suboptimal. Phoenix instead, so fights off the table. Elder Titan is starting to make a bit of a
10
resurgence. We're seeing a lot of
seconds
popularity, not only in this region, but plenty in Europe, North America as
5
well.
seconds remaining.
It just feels good. There's so many good combinations of heroes. The one that I liked yesterday was Snapfire, where like you have so much minus armor, then you build Solar Crest. Like ports melt, not just the supports, but also the cores. Like Snapfire playing 4 or 5, like once you get that Solar Crest, you get so much damage. Cores, they open up with the Centaur, Mars this time around. That they might start thinking
5
about.
seconds remaining.
I think, considering how meta is developing right now, we're gonna see more heroes like Wyvern, where you run away, where you split the team fight. Even though that hero got a big nerf, you know. You can't just set it up because the duration of it is 5 seconds. If there's no one around, no one attacking you, it's only 2.
Io Bristleback.
Getting deja vu.
I have a feeling like I saw this same.
All right, let's see
10
what
seconds
Omega's
remaining.
response was to this. So they had first phase the Snapfire and the
5
Tusk,
seconds remaining.
They had Snapfire Tusk, later on the PA as well versus the back.
and they had your boy Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter.
The Bounty Hunter.
My boy. My boy Bounty Hunter. Not performing.
Like he's not having a good time.
Everyone talking about how broken he is, but in the games they go for some Falcon Blades and staffs, and that's great.
Dire team
Fisher right
ban.
now, they can address the Bristol. So not only addressing the Bristol, Io as well, and a good setup with Stomp. Hero overall. I really like this pick. It's not great versus Io core. Io support, like
10 seconds remaining.
Correct,
That's
yeah.
great.
Tim's was playing the ISO support role,
5
and they ended up
seconds
picking
remaining.
the Clockwork to be their cores to pair up with the Bristol.
It might be one of those, you know, copy your homework. Yeah, but, you know, just change it up a bit.
I mean, FNATIC were famous for running the ETIO in Season 1 with the Raven.
they
FNATIC's turn to ban. Team ban.
carry. Still, Io is a core. We've seen it already in season 4 here, and even though I'm not
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
If it's
draft
like a
properly,
good
yeah.
game for him on the off lane, then yeah, but this is first phase, so it core. Like even on the mid lane, if you're not having a good time, you can always creep skip with Bristleback, play behind
FNATIC's
tier
turn
3
to
tower
ban.
if they don't have it. 4 that can rotate. Position 5 AA, you don't care too much about him.
Nope.
So like Bristleback can make a new for himself if he doesn't feel comfortable. Also looking at the player cameras, like how many people do they have behind them? Is that just the same 3 people from different angles, or is it like a whole football team behind them?
One dude has like a Star Trek outfit on. Oh, it's a hoodie. Colors.
Looks very similar. Morphling might be a good option for it. AA. Back you're
10
playing
seconds
IO.
remaining.
FNATIC ban out the Viper. Pretty much the same heroes
5
we talked about
seconds
in the
remaining. Fanatics turn to
Hood
ban.
versus
I don't really vector me either team.
still possible.
Like AA plus
Fnatic.
Spectre is super strong. Global presence, get from it. The problem
10
is you still don't
seconds
know where
remaining.
this Bristleback is going. So I assume they just get like they
5
need.
seconds remaining.
Even though you have Ancient Apparition, you still probably need either a mid laner or a 4 that could build a Spirit Vessel, like any kind of damage reduction, healing damage reduction, healing reduction,
Healing reduction,
is
yeah.
is really good against Bristleback and
Any 4 with a brawler type detection.
Give me the Earth
Fanatics.
Spirit.
Earth
Turn
Spirit
to
exactly would
pick.
probably be just love this AA plus Earth Spirit almost as much.
Hand out the Shadow Demon.
You don't see it, but this hero will rise. Like,
Yeah.
He is buffed out of.
10 seconds remaining.
his illusions got buffed level 1.
5 seconds remaining.
Pretty much the
Dire
only
team
buff that I
pick.
remember. So, like, the
over
rest-
the patches, like illusions right now are on 11 seconds.
seconds, yeah,
Yeah.
instead of 8. So that's pretty big. You
And
know,
Shadow Poison's unspellable now also.
Yep.
those like 3 extra seconds could make a difference. And lowering the HP of like Bristleback and Io.
10
'Cause,
seconds
Like
remaining.
during Major, I don't think this hero was touched, maybe picked twice. I don't
Very
have the
rarely.
exact
Seconds
number, but
remaining.
I remember not seeing him. Now that we see some like other heroes, Faceless Void also being popular, we're gonna go back to the saving supports that get to that disruption, turn the whole fight around.
I would really like to sure if execute still play it, but Morphling were Clockwork were IO later
Yeah,
on. in
it's
the game.
just like
so
no real damage. Like they don't have any kind of burst damage, so it looks like a good Morphling game. Also, you could take Snapfire played as a 4, or Earth Spirit, where you don't care about Clockwork going in. Cookie, you have a kick. Because Ancient Apparition, he finds him, gets a
you're
jump,
just that.
and it's also cogs are very good again. Speed.
Reserve time. My guess is that they're either deciding to pick up their carry now, if away with the Morphling later, or still
Wait,
mulling over.
you said Shadow Poison is non-dispellable?
Correct.
Yeah.
It was changed
It's not
recently.
spellable. Like,
How did I miss that?
It was 2 patches ago. It wasn't the most recent, but it was like a
Fanatics
single
turn to
bullet
pick.
point or something.
Mirana.
But yeah, it was a big change. It's great against
That-
Phantom Lancer.
That's actually big. That's actually huge.
Yeah. Pick up our Mirana, so it is a 4 position that can indeed move around pretty well. So if Bristleback decides to do some creep cutting, Mirana hopefully
also,
put a stop to it.
Very
10
flexible
seconds
for
remaining.
when it comes. If you really want to pull down, you can.
5 seconds remaining.
Tower is very solid, and you're playing Clockwork, Kick, Leap, all of these supports. Carry on the same idea, and Mirana is itself with Centaur is pretty.
I mean, you were proposing Morphling. Now I'd be really keen on them getting a carry with a stun on exit. You'd have so much setup. Cold feed, hoof stomp. If you're a god,
It's a
Mirana.
Division 1 team.
Dire team pick.
Arrows.
Ember Spirit.
One of the spirits has been outstorm. Creation, fast pace, bowler from the. There isn't any reliable cap.
Yeah, that's problematic. If it
10
was a different
seconds
position
remaining.
4, you know, with reliable stun, something like an Earth Spirit maybe, I would say
5
it's like a
seconds
good
remaining.
Necro game against
Dire
IO,
team
Bristleback, he's good against Earth Spirit.
Okay, other percentage-based damage. Not quite as mobile though, but
still solid. Still doesn't do anything to Timber, and you need.
10 seconds.
We
Turn
have
to
seen
ban.
life stealers recently, and they're the ones that ban up. I believe this comes.
You're just giving Morphling if they pick him free BKB, and they don't have enough lockdown, as you
team
mentioned. So I think it's a decent ban, even though they have Ancient Apparition. This lineup from Execration could, you know, easily fall apart because you need to hit the spells. Like you need to hit AA ulti. You miss the arrow. You're just not gonna see the full potential if
10
you misuse
seconds
your
remaining.
abilities. On the other side, you know, it's
Turn to ban.
easier. Bristleback goes in, Quill Spray, they have a lot of sustain coming up from these two heroes. Also, Bristleback gives you that tower damage. A bit, you know, it's not that Dragon Knight type of a damage, Lashrak, but whenever you have Ember Spirit,
10
you just need...
seconds remaining.
so are you...
Five
okay, so based off of the bans,
seconds
Morphling, Razor ban, it seems like they're expecting this IO to be a...
That's how it looks like.
It's a good Phantom Lancer game, I would say, for FNATIC if they want to shift back to an offlane.
And make the IO not the
Dire
one.
team pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's. I'm not sure. I'd still like core, and you pick killer perhaps, but core.
Christian, you need to find a mid laner to go up against Spirit.
Fanatics turn
Death
to
Prophet
ban.
Silence with the Node spell.
Just another spirit. Stormband out. This is great for right. I actually like the Ember.
Ten seconds.
It's going to be
remaining.
really hard for them to stop the Ember Spirit. Pretty much the only thing is going to be most likely Yule
5
Scepter from the
seconds
Void
remaining.
Spirit, Centaur once he gets a Blink Dagger, but we've seen Centaurs not prioritizing Blink Dagger. Instead, they go like most of the Centaurs that I've seen so far. Vanguard and Hood, then into a... Just want to be like stanky as possible, and then...
But this hero historically has been like, you go for Blink first, don't make use of it. Gone. Don't scale at all.
Because he farms quite fast with Retaliate, with the Double Edge, and then you don't take the damage with the Hood, with the Vanguard. I can understand that. Depends how Void Spirit game's gonna be, where like if he's not having a good time, he dies 2 times. In this game, I think he needs to be the playmaker. He needs to making these aggressive moves. Same goes for Morana. Like voids are not that strong early on. Ancient Apparition and Morana. Okay, let's
Raven
see.
play. Raven is playing the Bristleback, and yeah, offlane Prophet with Shuyan.
Maybe if they switch up the lanes.
Tell me someone saw that.
It was a very good last pick for sure, but I have no say this time. I gotta go with his prediction.
Yeah, we we had a little meeting somewhere off screen a little bit. It was a quick meeting, and it's basically just execration was the outcome there. Yeah. No, it's strictly Dota in here.
Can I still choose Fnatic?
Dang, I mean,
Okay, I'm locked in.
this was your idea. You were the one who's like, I'm going execration.
Yeah, but I didn't know you were actually crazy enough to do it. Well, whatever.
That's what you said.
They can
I
win.
said I was a follower. I'm not a leader. We need separate rooms, I think.
No,
No?
definitely not after this. You're done.
If we just...
Nope, you will be with me until you become a boy. No, but in all honesty, execration, if they don't completely lose the lanes,
30
which is going to be
seconds
tough,
to battle.
or if they don't, they got a pretty good avenue of winning this game.
I think their lanes aren't...
I mean, they're not super terrible.
Horrible.
It's just like AA Lifestealer is pretty tough to lane against Prophet. Then Ember Spirit beats Void Spirit just naturally, especially with those Flame Guard buffs. And Bristleback safe lane, especially with an IO. She doesn't lose. But the lanes are quite a bit in the favor of Fnatic probably. And if they snowball lanes, they can snowball the game pretty hard because their supports, there's no synergy there. No Mirana, no AA. I don't know why you made us go for creation.
Watch, we're going to be right, and then
Then I'll apologize.
we'll be prediction king.
I mean, we are already prediction kings, either way.
Yeah.
Because either you win or you learn.
That's true. I'm always down for learning.
Same. Winning is fun, but learning is probably more productive down the line.
That's true. Very true. We're going to have to see Moon play a little bit better than game number 1.
He's definitely here. He's much more comfortable on. So, not be a problem for him to play better.
Them only securing 2 CS on that first creep wave over mid.
It's
Nice, back and forth.
It's a pretty skill-dependent matchup, but whenever the Flame Guard is up, it's like all Ember Spirit pretty much. No way for you to remove it until level 6.
We could see the rotation from like BDZ come in, Aether Remnant into an arrow.
They actually dodged lanes on Execration and Lighttech quite a bit.
Prepare for a lesson.
Lifesteal against Bristol, way better. Centaur against
You have
Prophet,
learned
way
nothing.
better. And now the lane setting don't look that bad.
Does that leave a lane where Nico could probably stay by himself for the most part in that lane? And Pal's taking a lot of that.
Yeah, his goo is super strong, and you have a lot of mana with the IO. So there's 2 manas to work with, but once the Centaur gets my Ring of Health, or even Vanguard, you know, this Prophet will not be able to do anything to him.
How did you know?
Yep, unfortunately, he's sitting at 1,000 health at minute 150. Just Centaur things.
Really just Centaur things. BDZ trying to block this kill. Get Courier. That's always nice.
That is indeed always nice. Golden Fusion for everybody. We're
You
at 30.
have
That's 1
learned
CS basically
nothing.
across the board. Not bad.
So it certainly feels like BDZ is probably going to aim to leave the Centaur arrow. Going to land.
Close.
You know, he's blocking that camp. He's staying over to the side, giving some soul experience over towards Nico.
Yeah, and Clock is trying to do the same as well. Obviously, level 1.
Just because Names will go over on the edge.
I like this item build on Brist. He went straight for the Soul Ring because he has an IO to always keep him healthy. Always make sure they can out-regen that damage they take from using the Soul Ring. Makes a lot of sense.
Coming over to swipe a bounty ring. Or at least try to. Jabs comes in.
Jabs is the advantage, you know. Those mini stuns are super annoying to deal with. And Jabs got it.
Tell me someone saw that.
You have learned nothing.
He's a bit more active.
Unfortunate for BDZ.
I mean, it's just very unlikely to get that through the mini stuns. And Jabs is also very well known in Thailand for his hands.
Not.
I don't know what you were thinking about.
No, I was just wondering where that was going.
Okay.
I was waiting for the follow-up. He's very well known.
For his hand. Makes sense. Mid lane, taking a lot of damage once more. Still has a healing salve to work with though.
BDZ looking for an arrow. Nico taking a lot of damage. Maybe going after this Nature's Prophet.
You countered an arrow with all these creeps.
Nico, he's taking too much damage.
Yeah. Like Mirana is absolutely worthless against Nature's Prophet. It's just never out of position here to ping to the tower. Should be fine. Taking a ton of damage though. Hey, again, you have to be careful. Okay, it's fine. He just walks right back in there.
Not what you expected.
He picked up the Ring of Hell from Bristleback. He's now very survivable. But Lifestealer, now with that added lifesteal that you get back, or rather the damage that you deal with the, what's it called? Feast, is a very good hero against Bristleback. And like, they also have infinite speed powers too much. Also picked up the Chainmail. Phase Boot's already completed. He's quite comfortable.
He didn't go to that ring.
He went boots. Fast boots.
Double gauntlet.
Interesting. Because usually when you get that ring, you're pretty much invulnerable in that lane.
We haven't really felt much of anything from BDZ at all.
Yep. No arrows. Nothing really happened yet. He's even maxing the arrow as well. Has gotten 0 mileage out of it so far.
And Yoi taking some damage from the Searing Chain.
Tell me someone saw that.
If an arrow connects here, it could kill Moon.
Gotta land it though. Streets insane. There's the Aether Remnant, they get it.
That was a very good combo.
That was perfect. That's exactly what I was talking about. I was a little worried that they might not get it with the fact that he did hit 6.
Joey, he's diving him here. Level 2 battery.
He's
Not
going
what you
arrow misses.
Does Jeff pay the price though?
No.
He should be fine. Wow, that is a massive kill for a +4 plot to pick up. Not only does it give him a good golden fusion, but also his level 6 will be so much faster.
That being said, Raven's sitting really low.
Yeah, be careful here.
Careful, he might just
He's
die. Yeah.
Don't think what he was thinking there. I had no idea what he was thinking there.
Well, DJ left the lane.
Yeah, but he had 150 health and just walks up to a lifesteal of face without boots.
Yeah, that was the thing. I don't know why DJ's leaving the lane there. They're going to go out of the centaur. They've got the Searing Chains. They'll burn Nico out. Kills all over the map.
Yeah, easy kill, and now the Prophet with the trees. Actually, all the trees died, so there's not a whole lot of tower pressure coming out here. Centaur will be up to TP back. And a big rotation here from Yoi and BDZ as well. But
Sean taking that.
it has been spotted by a mid ward. They're very careful here.
Arrow to follow it up. Lands, and they've got the double damage. Moon's just dead. They're going to look for another one. They might be able to get a +1. Starstorm. They got him.
You have learned
They're really
nothing.
good with this voice moving around the combo. Like, you gotta trust your teammate blindly. Like, you gotta shoot the arrow before the remedy hits.
That was really well done. That could be the combo that wins them the game.
Good stuff, for sure. I'm a little bit worried about the Centaur. Like, he's having a super rough time, but Lifesteal at least free farming completely. And honestly, this lane swap, you know, when we get back to the analysis at the end of the game, might be what we say won them the game. Because they would have suffered a lot.
Making the right
Not what you
decisions.
expected.
Palos close to the 6, going armlet first.
Actually, AA is really high level.
Hey, he's almost 6 himself, and he's taking over me, getting some solo experience right now, which is massive, because this Ice Blast is going to be big for taking these fights.
Yeah, I mean, also only on a 40 seconds cooldown, he will have a ton of damage.
Gotta see me a pro game when AA gets to level 20.
Very good ward there by the Radiant. Catching up pretty much every rotation from the river. I mean, yeah, AA 25 is... AA in general just deals so much damage.
Yeah. Arrow in, both feet on him, and they've got the damage. Quick kill there. Can Moon really rebuttal this situation? And it doesn't really look likely that he can.
There's a haste room bottom with a remnant for it. He doesn't remnant for it.
Oh, he'll try.
Too late.
Bottled up.
Okay.
Execration. This is something that And I think when people who are fans of Execration, like, no. It feels like this team at any moment can take games off teams that are these massive favorites.
Yeah, it's just teams that they should be winning against. They also drop games left and right. It's a lot of teams in the SEA region, though. Very volatile region. A lot of teams that have no business beating other teams are just doing it. Like, you'll never really see this kind of thing in China. Else. Oh, a position here. No TP to work with.
He's level 6. If someone comes his way, Ice Blast thrown out. He's going to move pretty quickly. Stampede used. They're going for the Bristle, and since he was hit with the Ice Blast, well, he's dead.
Jebaited, man.
AA just be like that. Arrow doesn't connect. DJ on the run. DJ pretty quick has the tether, so he's fine.
I can't believe Execration actually outplayed FNATIC 2 games in a row. So far, at least. Of course, it's still very early in the game. Big stack. Check it out. AA coming back in.
Moving forward, searing chains. Not sure that's where you want to be, though. And they get control. They're going to have an arrow with an Ice Blast. Moon needs to be careful.
No mana for Ice Blast.
Radiant's bottom tower
Short of
is
it.
under attack.
But they have to concede the stack. Clockwork almost level 6. Centaur still no Ring of Region at all.
Linked over, straight link.
Sitting half health.
He needs to be careful. Sprout misses. Cogs are there.
No ult for him to work with.
Ship vest on the ground. That'll get picked up. He's trying to run, but the rocket flare finish.
Ember keeping bottom to defend the tower. Arm that already picked up on lifesteal is very farmed. I'm very surprised by this lack of Ring of Health on Centaur.
Echo went first.
He got blasted in the fountain.
In the base. Look at that.
Getting all the tips in the world.
As he should. See me in a performance like this.
And he still has a very big stick on Ember, so he should be fine.
That arrow hit.
Then he's not that fine, yeah. And Lifesteal going full passive. He has a 2 skill points saved for 1 rage, 1 ult. He's going full speed. I like it.
Apparition. Okay. Towards top. Hookshot misses. They've got 4 heroes up here going for Nico, who doesn't have a stampede. At any point, he can choose to use it and run.
It was all dependent.
Oh, the Sprout missing.
That's the pressure, you know. Oh, Io also.
Palace?
He's left alone.
Armlet toggling. He's fine.
Io gone.
Oh, man.
You cannot escape.
Execration. Putting it on with an exclamation.
A lot of pressure on the Clockwork to hit the hook. Maybe a little bit too much. Ends up missing it. He's really the only initiation I have, unless Ember Spirit wants to go in first.
Which he doesn't at the moment.
Yeah, and he also only has 1 levels in Shackles. Or Searing Chains, rather. However, the gold lead did decrease a little. Bristleback farmed up very well. Hood, Vanguard, Soul Ring. For the rough lane he had, it's pretty good. Yeah.
There for the Bristle.
The seeds of fortune.
Oh. Okay.
Going for Vessel on the Rana.
With the AA, I don't dislike that. I think if the Ice Blast misses, or if you want to target someone specifically on the outside of the fights, that's fine. Follow it up.
If you hit the Bristol with Blast plus Vessel, he is in big trouble.
Yeah.
He also doesn't go for any sort of Dispel mechanic. Prophet won't go for any. Neither will Ember, so it will be a long time until he purge off this Vessel.
Sight hits BDZ. They do have the Blink Daggers to debut on the Centaur. Astro Stake in Ice Blast with the arrow, and that's another kill for Yoey Moon.
He knew they were there.
Yeah, he saw BDZ to start. You gotta have an idea that they're there, and well,
Overplaying his hand once more.
way too far forward.
He died 3 times, all 3 times the same way. Full arrow.
So this time it's got an A, but which makes it even harder to surf that situation. They need to be careful. Nico's looking for the opportunity to blink in there with a hoof stop. They don't have Ice Blast right now. They probably want to wait for that.
Yep, up in 1 second actually.
They're gonna have a Yules with this too. Like the Yules setup makes it so much easier to be anywhere with the arrow. It's a sunny and Moon, he's trying to run, but eventually he'll shatter. Palace getting the kill onto Moon. And there is no response right now. They just relocate back. Both feet tether away, but a lot of damage being done with the Infest Blast. They're going to come over. Hook shot out on RR with the Moonlight Shadow is going to be enough to keep the Infest alive. They've got the jump, but they don't have the damage. They're going after RR continually. Palace right in front of Raven, who's trying to chase on the Ancient Apparition, will eventually get that kill with the Quill Sprays. Stop hits. Cox pushes away the Centaur. They start to throw the Viscous Nasal Glue on him. We're trying to join the fight. Palace with the right clicks throws the Rage on and goes after DJ. They've got themselves the Orchid onto the Void Spirit, but DJ still dies. So now without your tether, not sure you still want to be there. You do eventually get the tower. However, Execration, they still look like they're taking the advantage in these fights.
Yeah, they did a good job at singling out the AA though, who is like a super important piece. Kill that Bristleback.
But they already threw out the Ice Blast. Like, it's not like they had much more to give from the AA.
Had instant smoke up here.
Now they do.
I mean, Moon is having a rough game once more. He's getting blown up left and right. And now with that smoke, if he gets caught out again.
They've got the Spirit Vessel. They have Ice
Prophet.
Blast. They can kill anybody.
They saw him.
Blink looking for the stun. Holding it. Orchid arrows there. Ice Blast hits. And they will have this kill. BDZ with another. I mean, this combination, this is just communication at its finest. They're communicating really well.
Game 1, Game 2, both games they're showing up in style.
Raven, DJ coming over. They don't have Ice Blast. Blink away though. Viscous Nasal Glue. It's not the damage. It's not the Stampede. And maybe thinking about going in with a hook shot.
They do have a Vessel also against the IO, against the Bristle. Very good pickup. There's a lot of damage potential.
I think they want to go in on this. I think
they do.
Execration want to go still.
Yeah.
Look at where RR is standing. He's waiting for them to retreat, so he's got the proper angle on this Ice Blast. Now he's got to be careful because Jack spots him. He throws out a hook shot onto the Mirana. They're going to go after this Mirana, but the Ice Blast comes through on the Raven. They've got the Spirit Vessel on him. This fight's just too split. BDZ, he'll go down. RR is going to fall too. The idea was there for Execration. Not the execution's lacking.
Yeah, because Mirana actually went out of the trees, was spotted by the ward, so he could not land the arrow on that combination. Otherwise, Bristol might potentially be in trouble. Both supports falling.
You don't want to give up more than you have to. And that's certainly a...
Lifestealer he still has to be a little bit scared. If he gets orchided out of position, he has no way to cleanse that. Know that? Hold the Kyle. Damn it. Contagious. Control yourself, Black.
Now I just need pick who's going to win this game.
Oh, we already did that. Lifestealer bomb in the Centaur right now. If they click on him, they will see it. Yeah, they pinged it out already. You don't just have 3k health at this point in the game. Even though you're Centaur.
Well...
Moon has to be careful. He knows they're there.
You'd think he'd still know. But, well, Blink will stop the arrow and the Ice Blast all come through. BDZ, he'll get the kill. The arrow hits, and, well, the connection's been made.
Like, I thought he was just baiting it with, like, a slide or something, but no, it gets blown up again.
On the arrow throws. They'll get that kill on the jabs. They'll throw the Orchid onto the Lifestealer, but nothing to follow this up. So your Orchid's been used, and, well, Palace, he's fine.
I'm not sure what to say. It feels like they're not really respecting Execration. Like, they have seen what's happening, but they're just not respecting it. And I get punished for it.
Do you know the meme with the guy from Despicable Me?
Which meme?
Farming mid, see enemies in the trees, get ganked and die. Get ganked and die.
Yeah. Okay, I've seen that one. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, he literally saw them in the mid lane, walk up that hill. What do you think they're gonna do next?
I don't know.
maybe
Gek
jump.
did die.
No, and as I said, I actually thought he was just baiting with Sleight of Fist,
Yeah.
but ended up not coming out. You know, oh, not again, Moon. Oh, you must be so scared now.
It's got the double damage. Oh, no. Never mind.
It's over. Clockwork smoked up top. They do have a relocate. And all good also nice setup.
Yeah, they see the Marana.
Oh, dodge though.
Void's in, and now he's going to throw the arrow the other way. They kill the Ice Blast coming in. No one over in Jabs. Can they even get the kill on BDZ? Siler's there. That's the damage done. They'll go after Nico. Try to get the Centaur. The damage with the batteries over the 4-step away. Even chasing. DJ. This is a little concerning. Ice Blast is already been used. They don't have the Marauder for the Spirit Vessel. They've got the Aether Remnant as well as the lockdown on the Moon. But is it going to be enough? He'll Remnant into the trees and back towards the last Remnant. RR. He's staying nearby. If they have the lockdown, if they can get an Aether Remnant, maybe, just maybe, they can find something else. Jabs going in on the ancient version of the Viscous Neighborhood, but Jabs, he might go a little bit too far. Sleight of Fist, they stop the TP of RR. They get the kill on the ancient apparition palace, and yo, he can only just watch.
Yeah, a little bit of a misclick here from the AA. He forced that to Clockwork instead of himself. Otherwise, he might have been okay. So, pretty decent exchange for FNATIC. Trading 3 for 2.
Good amount of gold going their way as well.
Yeah, but Lifestealer is starting to become a problem. He's building into Basha next. And like, late game, Lifestealer is really good against this. You know, early mid game, you can kind of still stomach it. The later the game goes, the less your tankability means.
Is anybody going Silver Edge here? Would it be worth getting on anybody?
Nah, they don't need it because they already have A to deal with the tankiness.
And the Spirit Vessel, like, it's just fine.
No need to build into a Silver Edge.
They threw the Ice Blast out. I would rather they hold them. They've got the Spirit Vessel on him, and they've got the Yules out on the Wisp. They get the kill. DJ still getting chased by Palos. Right? So damage is just a tickle. It's just a tickle on a Palos. Palos now, though, hit with the cogs in. Sprout, can he get anything off? No, he can't. Palos and Nico end up dead. Vortex can eat the damage and soak it up. Ice Blast hits, but no arrow. Moon almost in
Not
trouble
what you
again.
expected?
If Lifestealer makes it out of there, he can potentially turn around to fight again. But he just barely died with like... He was like in range of Infest already. He was about to use it. The last battery tick killed him off. Super close fight and much needed for FNATIC here. Brought the Ember Spirit back into the game. Now sitting at a respectable net worth. Yeah, she went for Desolator also. Yeah, I like it quite a bit. Together with the Bristol and Prophet. Prophet now finished up his BKB. He's getting big.
Never refuse gold given.
Dire are
That is a
scanning.
problem if you don't really have a reliable targeted stun. Sure, you have the Hope Storm, but you know, Ember Spirit should be rather free in those team fights.
Should be.
They have an arrow, they have a Hoof Storm, and the Remnant, that's it. But you can see how fast the Bristol dies. There was without Ice Blast.
$18-13, even in net worth.
Yep, Axe will be picked up momentarily by the Void Spirit, 500 gold away.
Silences are going to be massive here.
Especially against his Ember, who does not have a BKB yet.
Not what you expected?
It's on the Clockwork. Long duration stun, hook shot away, but the Aether
Not what you
with him.
A bit
expected?
silly.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Good try. Good response from Jabs as well.
Execration kind of putting their foot off the gas a little bit.
Yeah, I think that mid-fight scared them a little bit. They have finally been shown that they're not immortal. Can't get away with all sort of funny plays.
The Ags also Solar Crest, so it's going to make killing this Bristle even easier.
How much armor does Bristle have right now? 13. That's nothing. He's not even itemizing into armor. I think it's a pretty big mistake by Bristle. A casual plate meal is pretty important this game, I'd say.
They're being mid to smoke. I feel good.
Rock it on.
Very defensive Remnant, just in case. Clockwork is very farmed and very tanky. 1900 health with the hood. And Dragon Scale.
Radiant's pretty farm too. They've
And Fest
also
bombed. The
used
5-man
that,
smoke.
that Moonlight Shadow in the...
Yeah. See if they can... Oh, this Prophet would be a massive threat.
Yeah, they found him. In fact, BKB in time, but the damage
Basher.
is too much.
Yeah, the Basher.
Dire's
Knocked him out of
middle
the-
tower is under attack.
TP. You got fast fingers, but
Radiant's middle
Not
tower
fast
is
enough.
under
Well,
attack.
you don't have to go to Hex.
Radiant structures are
I'm just going to TP out through a Basher. Nope. That works. A blast.
Going north.
Root and Roche with that.
Radiant's middle tower.
I mean, they could have been doing Roche, I guess. But
Try and spot them through the jungle. Just doesn't have quite the right angle to really get the vision out.
there's no Prophet. Have to be a little bit careful here. They're playing
Dire's
underwater.
Oh, look at the damage already coming through. They keep this around. Richard misses it. They're going to move with the stampede. They've got the silence. And another silence up the Ember. Moon's been caught. Moon gets the slide off just in time and survives. They'll go after Jabs. The extra step. That's right on it. The arrow hit. And then the Spirit Guns are Brandon's in trouble. The Aether Racket does the damage. Get the kill on a Raven. The Gallus has a tether and the relocate. Oh, just close up both the Ember and the Crystal. And those are two big lives staying up for that in BDZ. Yak 2 leaps. The other way. DJ ends up dead yellow. That's on the relocate back.
And Clockwork has hook in 5.
Just needs to be careful. The hook stop.
Pull back
Eight
though.
remnant. No good with Cogs.
Ready?
Doesn't hit on any.
You have learned nothing.
It could have been so much worse. Yeah, like Moon had 10 health.
Moon just gets out. Bristle just gets out.
If they both die,
Full team wipe.
it's a disaster. Yeah. Would be like a 4 or 5k gold lead for
Yeah.
Execration. But they mitigated the damage. Good job by FNATIC. They took that fight, you know, knowing they're 4v5. They were willing to stand there.
That's true.
It's not like they were forced into it.
They could have retreated. So BKB Heart for the Bristle. BDZ.
I don't like this heart at all, but we'll see.
Leap and one more for good measure. No, they'll hold it, but oh god, RR now full staff onto the low ground. They can just walk around these trees. They've got the Orchid and they've got the dash.
And it might open up Roshan. No buyback on him.
Yeah,
It's a
Ice
very
Blast.
important
He
team.
should have retreated in the second. BDZ got caught.
Yeah, that was rough.
Is under attack.
You're not going to be in that with Roche.
It's Moon. Are they gonna try and steal this? Nico definitely thinking about it.
That could ruin the game though.
Yeah, he can't force this, but they're keeping up that Aegis is
But real talk here, I think this Bristleback I can build as not for BDZ.
and BDZ caught again. Moonlight Shadow just comes out, dust lands, and he'll be changed really quick. So again, BDZ, he is playing in an over-aggressive spot. They've caught Moon again. They're going to try and relocate in, but now they're relocating into this where I don't know if they want to be here.
Moon getting caught out once again.
Some vision down. They've got the Infest. Maybe catch them relocating back.
Whoever they catch, blown up.
Ice Blast through mid and
Very close. He was about to duel him.
almost got it.
So, like, Bristol is itemizing into 0 attack speed and 0 armor. Against the lifesteal, he's going actually for max health. Not sure what the thought process there is, but lifesteal will be healing a ton by just hitting him.
Percentages.
Especially once the shard comes out as well.
Yeah.
Dire's
Clockwork going
top tower
Axe. He
is
wants
under
to
attack.
input a lot more with
Radiant's
the
middle
overclocking.
tower is
Yeah,
under
double hook.
attack.
30.7 hertz, 4.2.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower
Prophet is itemizing into the
under attack.
AC,
Dire's
playing
top
his
tower
whole
is
team with a
under
little bit of
attack.
armor. I don't know if that's necessarily enough though. Like, Bristol will be sitting at what? 16? That's not a lot.
Radiant's
See.
bottom tower. Radiant's bottom
Execration,
tower
if they can
has
find
fallen.
anything. Been lacking the pickoffs that have given them this lead.
Yeah. And the rotation was also a pretty big problem, because now you can't really blow up Bristol and get out.
Ooh, can't ban.
Good question. Maybe A? Somebody really wants cast range. Problem.
I like it on A.
Yeah. But he has the Grove Bow right now. It's also pretty good.
Yeah. It's the AC with the BKB. Big timing there for FNATIC. Still sitting 1,000 gold behind.
Yeah. But AC also going to be picked up on a lifestealer, canceling out the other AC, of course. Yep.
So that delivered. He's got AC.
Everybody gets an AC.
He still feels very strong.
Yes. He also just picked up his evasion talent, so Bristol won't be hitting him as much. Neither will Prophet.
Flare. Oh, Rocket Flare spotting Palos. They've got the Searing Chains, but Clockwork moving in that fast by himself is just going to end up dead.
Be very careful. He might look survivable, and he is against spells, but physical damage will still rip through him.
Structures are fortified.
Another smoke, infest bomb.
Double Astral snap. Wow, they're really looking. They got the first hit bash coming through. Can they get another bash? It doesn't even matter. That is so far. I mean, they knew exactly where the Radiant were. Based on the Rocket Flare coming in, the slides coming through. Arrow Moon hits. Moon gets caught. It's a magnet.
You have learned nothing.
They got DJ caught. This is so good for Execration. They have found the Bristleback. Arrow comes in. He's got the BKB. The bashes are in. Raven tried to TP out. The cools are going to start to stack up. They'll continue to chase. There's another bash. Hooks off in, and they have got this kill on a Raven. They've got him once. RR needs to be a little bit. He stands with the arrow set. It's there. And well, they've got this kill once again.
He looks like just such a pushover when the lifesteal's on top of him with an AA. And yeah, it all started with a fantastic pickoff on the Prophet. They did not disengage from the bot lane. Took an arrow to the face, gets taken down as well, and Execration is just massively outplaying FNATIC here right now.
Moon is a magnet. The arrow hit him.
Yeah, I mean, Moon took, I don't know, I think 6 of his 7 deaths, all arrows.
Yeah.
Try you on again?
They're going to try for it again. His BKB just came back up.
Whew. The Astral Step was on cooldown, luckily for him. Otherwise, I would have done the same thing.
I like that they made the determination. All right, infest over. Sometimes you see like they just sit there.
Double damage life to that.
The centaur. They might have gotten into the spot. His move is still taking a lot of damage on the run. One more shot to get the kill. He comes in for Nico, but loses his own life.
This is it.
You have learned nothing.
And we have said they don't have a whole lot of stunts to begin with.
Yeah. Basher's coming in clutch, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, his bashes have been pretty on point. But he's just not scaling anymore in the Ember. He's now the same net worth as the Centaur. But his lifesteal just looks like he's the king of the game. Bristleback, no chance to fight him. And he still has the heart queued up.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Once he gets this Skadi up, man, it's Bristol. Everyone's going to have so many problems with that slow.
Oh my god, they want to go for this. They just want to make the jump. They've got the Midnight Shadow. They're going to go for the infested Astral Step. Another Astral Step. DJ caught. He tried to TP. He ain't going to make it out. Arrow comes in. Not even needed. Palace with another one.
They're so fast. Like Execration really putting on the tempo. Every time they see something, instant infest, double Astral, hasted Void Spirit, because of that infest bonus movement speed. Bringing the game to FNATIC, who can't handle this pace at all.
Look at how far ahead Palace is. And he's almost got a Scotty.
Yeah. And once that's up, have fun running away. What's the ability called? Ghoul Frenzy plus Scotty is like, what, a 50% slow? He's not moving.
Ghoul Frenzy sounds like a 1960s poor horror film.
Yeah. It does.
Tonight's double feature.
Ghoul Frenzy. Featuring Execration Powers. And the sacrificial lamb, Moon. This summer, the damsel in distress. Will he be able to be saved? Find out tonight.
I want to kill this Ember. Yeah.
Alright, how much gold is off the Skadi?
Stampede gets used. They're going to go after the Ancient Apparition for the 4-staff away. He's still looking for it. And and they're really going for RR. The commitment's there. They want to get the ancient apparition, which they will. Hookshot comes through on a BDZ. They've got the Infest. Aether down, but he's got the BKB. That runs out. Now the Silence is hookshot through on a BDZ. Infest pops. BDZ leaping away, trying to get out of this one. He's got the low sword off. With buyback coming up for the ancient apparition. They'll focus their attention on the jabs. Cold feet, chilling touch. That's enough to ice him out. And they have got the Euros Aether and the combo, but Raven with BKB. Ice Blast coming all the way through. Which will eventually
Clip the Prophet.
just clip Profit.
Very good decision there to beat
They
the
still
beat.
got and the Remnant.
IO.
They need to be careful. DJ force-staffed and getting the tether off. They've got the shard too in the Void Spirit, so he's got full options to really simulate.
And a whole lot more damage too.
Yeah.
They're going again. No bigger this time.
No, he just used it. And can they get the relocate off? Yes, they can.
Good decision making here by DJ once more.
Raven with the Spear Vessel on him too. If he had an Ice Blast, maybe he's dead.
I mean, they're doing good damage control on FNATIC. It's just every time they're bleeding off something, you know?
Arrow perfect.
Yeah, it's just... They definitely didn't skip math losses. They had to count to 12. Very well done. It feels every time FNATIC just bleed off something, you know, in the retreat. They lose one hero, maybe two. Maybe not the most important hero, but they're still losing something.
Yeah.
Execution. Alex getting a bigger lead. Lifesteal over the Scotty. Good luck.
Up to one, I believe. Jack's still dead. Raven taking some damage here. Powell's continuing to run in. He's looking for the bashes. He's getting them even with BKB being popped by Raven. With this BKB now being down,
He's just
Powell
healing.
seems like he'll be free to take these racks.
And this team play from Execration is impeccable. He has no way to dispel the silence, sitting in the position. FNATIC think they have to go. Nope, instant loads off. Pick up the silence.
Radiant's middle barracks.
Up towards top now.
This team looks so different from the last time we casted them.
Radiant's
Yeah.
top tower.
Like they look like they're on fire. They're way better than before. We say it now, and next week they're like, today we had bad sleep.
Like this looks like right now. This looks like a team that can make the major, but they're already 0-2, and that's a big problem.
Yeah. I mean, if
But
they
this
win this
is
though,
massive.
this win is absolutely massive.
No fire picked up by Chuan.
Also for the team morale.
Yeah.
Because, like, you don't want to beat zero. Ever. Because that means major, maybe in theory.
Yeah, because I think Southeast Asia was like 5-2 was the lowest last season.
Yeah. 3 top teams were pretty top heavy.
May not be that way this season.
I mean, this game is not over yet. It just looks very rough right now to do the live stream.
Hook shot, not enough. He's up on the high ground, all the way away, but not away enough.
It's a buyback from the Emperor,
from the
though.
Moon.
Yeah. Potentially a little bit unnecessary. If he gets picked off now, it's game.
Yeah. He's got the BKB. But is it going to be enough? They'll look over at DJ. They're trying to get this Wisp out of the fight. DJ's that. He's got himself buyback and it might be forced to use it. Yes, he will be, but Raven's already dead without buyback. They
And
think
Roche is
about
up.
Roche.
And he almost walked into that.
Those are the arrows that usually hit too. The ones that are going through terrain level changes and through the trees.
Those are just nasty, though. Like, you actually can't see them. They're just camouflaged in the floor.
Those are the ones where you think that
Hook shot?
didn't even hit me.
Okay, they hooked out. Yeah, it's the same.
Oh, but they want to go still. They know DJ just got back.
Oh, no.
He knows.
Everything.
They've got such great vision. He's dead now. 75 seconds, no buyback.
And Bristol are buying for 50.
Under attack.
Might be another set of Rex.
Alice wants to push in the creep wave, get his creeps in, get the backdoor protection off, go after this Rax up top,
And then go Roshan after.
and then he's going to do exactly that.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
He's got 30 seconds. They know they have 30 seconds. Raven would have bought back immediately. He hasn't done so. They knew DJ bought back too. They have nothing to defend this.
Yeah, and then Moon also bought back. They're going for megas. Like, screw Roche, get the game.
So they're going to go top. They're going to try and take a set of racks themselves in a tier 3. You've got the tier 3 taking some damage, but there's the clip being used. So Nature's Prophet and the Ember, how long can they stay for? You've got BDZ defending and Mega Creeps coming.
I quite like this decision actually. They know they have no way of fighting them right now. Just squeeze it. Try to end the game. It's not Mega's quite dead. There's still one range Rex, but every lane's gonna be for pressure.
He showed the other half of Rax when I said. I was like, ah, they didn't take it.
Shadows.
They didn't take it. But it's now 5 Rex.
They will.
It'll come. Yeah, of course. Maybe the creep itself will just do it, you know?
Yeah.
When they're waiting around Roche Pit. All that they do have a problem to deal with it. Now Lifesteal sitting at 5.5k gold. The guy is just filthy rich. It's disgusting. He should not be allowed to be this rich.
16k lead. And it doesn't feel like FNATIC can come.
Lifestealer hitting the Bristol actually just heals so much health. Did Bristol end up going for that hard is my question. No. Good boy. He's going to the Bristol blade, which makes much more sense.
They see this.
They have to be a little careful here. Like Lifestealer, if he starts...
I want Execration to position for the hook.
Oh, good infest here.
Astrocep going forward. They've got the silence out of the Bristol back. They've also got the infest away to the clockwork. So instead of bodies for the hook, they're going to go that. They will get this kill onto Jabs and a look over at Moon, who's going to try and fight Willie, but I don't know if that's the right decision to be making. They've got the Abyssal Blade picked up on the Bristol, but now they're going to try and find Willie. They look over at RR. Stampede gets used. RR he bought back in the previous engagement, so he's going to be down for 9 seconds without buyback. Shot comes in on the Brana. BDZ ends up dead, but BDZ has buyback. They've taken out the Nature's Prophet down for 103 seconds. That's the second time he's died. Heals up into the air. Do they have the extra lockdown? Arrow gets blocked by a creep. He popped the kitty anyway. Going to dissimulate, looking for an option. Now their attention is over onto Raven. Taunt, Moon in trouble, gets a remnant onto the high ground. He's trying to get away. The cogs are there. That should block out Execration for now. But you've got a Void Spirit nearby. Moon trying to throw a remnant, juke back and forth, looking for an opening, but the 8th remnant's there. They've got the double edge. Moon is gone in 108 seconds without this Ember.
And Io is going to come back in soon. Really hangs out the Bristol Black. You know exactly where he is.
Imagination.
2, 1. Bashes in.
Learned nothing.
Now GG.
Wow, Execration with the 2-0.
Went the complete opposite way than what I thought at the beginning. Nice pick. Easy prediction for us. That's why I don't predict.